Hi, you're watching Cook with Tom Quick Tips. Now, you know that the chef's knife, if you've watched that video, should be used for 80 to 90% of the work you do in your kitchen. What about this guy? What about the serrated knife? When am I going to use this? The two most common applications for the chef's knife are for bread and tomatoes. The reason being, with bread, you'll notice I've got a really sharp chef's knife, and you push on it, it just pushes down on your bread. Even if you try to slice, it can't get through that crunchy, crusty surface. Whereas with a serrated knife, those edges actually saw through the bread, which is one of the things, if you ever see those really super sharp, never need to be sharpened knives, what they do is they put little micro serrations on the edge of the knife. So it's really good at cutting through things like shoe leather and nails and tomatoes, because that's what serrated knives are designed to cut through. But they're not designed to cut through all those other things. In fact, I would never ever cut an onion with the serrated knife, because if I did, I'd be going like this for days to get through. But the sawing mechanism on this is perfect, because when you're working with bread, it just cuts right through the bread. Look at that. Look at how easy that was. It didn't push down on the bread. It didn't crunch the bread. It just cut right through it, and it sawed through it and made for a perfect slice of bread. The same goes true with the tomato. In fact, when you're working with a tomato, if you use that a regular bladed knife, you're going to crush the tomato, and it's going to cause all that little pulp on the inside, which is actually the highest amount of vitamin C in a tomato, is in that pulp. So you want to keep that in your tomato, which is why you want to use a serrated knife. So you just take that and see how easy that is. That cuts right through that. Just a really quick sawing motion cuts right through that using our pincer grip. So we'll cut through that tomato. In fact, you can cut through a really fine slice you can almost see through. So remember, serrated knives, bread, tomatoes, shoe leather, and, well, I would never use this for shoe leather or for a nail. But perfect is the perfect application for this. Again, this is probably the second most commonly used knife in your kitchen, but you're not going to use it as much as your chef's knife, but you've got to have one of these. I'm Tom. This is Cook with Tom Quick Tips. We'll catch you next time.